mostly cloudy skies, and the threat for localized heavy rainfall will stay on our forecast at least through midweek. We're going to get into it here in just a little bit, but first it's a good night to kind of just take a step back and really just let the upper level pattern speak to you, because it really paints a really good picture of what we have going on here. Tropical storm Beta out in the Gulf of Mexico continues to be surrounded by dry air, which means we're really not expecting a further intensification or sufficient development here in the next day or so. So certainly good news there. Ridge of high pressure off to our north, and again, that's going to continue to steer the storm toward Texas through tomorrow afternoon, where it will make a landfall. Now, taking a look at the satellite imagery here, folks, and again, I have to say it does not look overly organized at all. Even the bursts of convection we saw this afternoon is starting to fade away. So it just goes to show you, when you have dry air and wind shear in place, it essentially serves a death sentence really for these tropical cyclones. So that's the good news. But nonetheless, as of the 10 o'clock advisory, winds still at 60 miles per hour. That's really where they've been the last 24 to 36 hours. So the storm is not strengthening, although the pressure is down 1 millibar to 995 and still moving to the west-northwest at 6 here. But again, track forecast taking it into Texas late in the day tomorrow as a tropical storm. And then after that, a more northeasterly turn toward the Louisiana coast here, heading later on into next week, but no better than a tropical depression at that point. So really our main threat for us here in Acadiana will continue to be the heavy rainfall. And in fact, that's why the Weather Service went ahead and issued a flash flood watch earlier this afternoon, including all areas along and south of the interstate for the threat of heavy rainfall, 3 to 6 inches for most of us here in Acadiana, with localized spots picking up higher amounts, especially along our coastal parishes. So that's something we are going to have to continue to monitor here as we head through late week. So here we go with Futurecast. Should be a relatively quiet night on the radar, mostly cloudy skies, lows dropping back into the mid and upper 60s. Here comes Beta into the Texas coastline, and for us here locally, what we're going to have to be on the lookout for are the tropical rain bands moving in from the Gulf of Mexico on the eastern side of this storm. So it's going to be a mostly cloudy day out there tomorrow. Once again, high temperatures struggling to reach the mid 70s with off and on tropical rain showers. So not going to be raining all day long, but any one tropical rain band that moves through the area tomorrow very much capable of producing heavy rainfall. And then we kind of do it all over again heading into your Tuesday with mostly cloudy skies out there. And notice these purple and pink colors here showing up on Futurecast heading into Tuesday. That's going to be the spots where we'll see pockets of rainfall perhaps exceeding 6 inches. So that's why the flash flood watch is in effect for these localized flash flooding concerns and heavy rainfall setting up heading into midweek. And then thankfully, as we head a little bit later on into next week and into next weekend, rain chances will finally start to come back down. So here's the Euro model with the rainfall totals. This goes through next Sunday. So this is a week's worth of rainfall, and really I think it has a pretty good handle on the current situation. Notice most of us here across Acadiana looking to pick up 3 to 6 inches of rainfall, but again, localized spots, southeastern Louisiana, coastal parishes can easily pick up a little bit more than that. So that's really, again, going to be our main concern when it comes to Tropical Storm Beta. It's not going to be a full-blown tropical system, a direct impact to any of us here across Acadiana, but the heavy rainfall, since we're on the eastern side of this storm, is going to be our main concern. Tropical storm warnings continue to be in effect for our coastal parishes. This is for, again, those tropical rain bands moving in the next couple of days can easily produce tropical storm force wind gusts here along the coastal parishes. So tropical storm warnings remaining in effect. So here's our impacts graphic here, what we can expect as far as Tropical Storm Beta goes. Our tides looking to come up 1 to 3 feet along the coast, 2 to 4 around Cameron Parish and southwestern Louisiana. Biggest concern, again, the flooding rain threat, 3 to 6 inches, localized higher amounts along the coastal parishes. Not much of a wind event here for us. That'll stay off into Texas, but breezy days ahead, and especially along the coastal parishes. Gusts easily can get up to 30 to 40 miles per hour, and we are not expecting power outages across Acadiana. So that's the good news. So here we go into the next 10 days. Rain chances, again, staying in the forecast really through midweek into Thursday with mostly cloudy skies out there. Breezy conditions, and keep in mind, any one day over the next couple of days, we can easily see localized heavy rainfall out there, localized flash flooding. So keep that in mind, but nonetheless, with the extra cloud cover out there, the breezy conditions, high temperatures will be kept in check into the 70s. But at least, Abby, as we head into next weekend and into next week, rain chances come back down and sunnier days appear to be in the forecast.